Well, hello me chums, welcome back. Today we're down on the River Tyne at the Friars Goose in Gateshead. So me chums, how you been? Hope everybody's well. Hope you're getting out fishing. Come down today for a little leisurely session. It's midweek. Just had to get out of the house. Not really expecting much today. It's a lovely day, bright and sunny, beautiful, nice and hot. We're fishing up to high tide. I'll put the tides in the top corner for you there. I was going to come out this morning for low, but I thought, I want to lie in. I just went back to work after being on holiday, so I thought, you know, I want a little bit of relax. So I've come down today. Main exercise, really, I had quite a bit of frozen bait in the freezer which I need to get rid of, so I've come down with some frozen blacks, got some frozen crab and frozen mackerel. Not holding out much hope. The river's been fishing really poorly. This is more an exercise of just getting out and doing something. Excuse me while I just grab my rod here. The rods of today are my usual light rods on my fixed spools. We're fishing quite light. I'll be using 3-ounce breakaways, all plain leads, whatever the tide dictates. It's not the biggest of tides. I think it's something like a 4.3. Excuse me while I can't do two things at once. Yeah, so it's just an exercise of getting out. Just wanted some fresh air, so I don't hold out much hope for fish, to be quite honest with you. I haven't got any fresh bait with us. Not that I think it matters at the moment in the time. It is full of eels. There's been a lot of eels caught. Not my favourite, as you know, if you've been watching the channel. But at the end of the day, any fish is a fish. So if that's what we end up catching today, if anything, great. If I don't catch anything, it doesn't matter. Just nice to be out. You know my philosophy on this channel. I have fished here before. If you are new at the channel, I have fished this mark before. There's some videos further back. If you're a regular, you will know that, sorry about that, the wind. I forgot to mention, we've got a very brisk westerly wind, which is really surprising for the River Tyne, isn't it? Not. It's like this all the time. Every time I come down here, there's always a westerly wind blowing. So we've got tide against wind, which I don't like, causes havoc. And you know what? Since I set up, the wind's probably picked up about 10 miles an hour. I'm not even joking. It was quite light before. But we'll make of it what we will. I'm only out for a couple of hours. I've set myself that. Like I say, I am using bait that's been in the freezer for quite some time. I'm not expecting a lot from it. The lugworm that I have, I've actually got frozen blow lug, which is, I normally freeze it in blocks for the winter. So I can just cut a block and put it down on the bait, on the hook, sorry, as a cocktail with other baits. But I thought I want rid of it before the winter comes, so we've got that. If I just pop this down without breaking anything, I shall show you the baits. I mean, I haven't got any crab on yet. Crab's still defrosting a little bit. So there's the blow lug. I freeze it in blocks. And what I do is I use my little tool to bind it on, which I might show you later if I remember on, probably forget. And we're just using a little bit of mackerel on the top hook. It's my usual rig, slightly shorter than usual for the Tyne. I like short snoods, so it's a 1 up, 1 down. If I pull that bait stop shouldn't be there. Let's pull that down a bit. The wind's going to create problems for us today, methinks. So there you go, short snood. It's about 18 inches, something like that. 3-ounce grip on the bottom. I've got big grips on this one because I know the ground here, it's quite silty. I like it to get a good hold. And there's the top snood, just exactly the same again with that little bit of mackerel on. And that's the rig in entirety. It's only about It's a short one. This one's about two and a bit foot in length. So we'll get this clipped on and we'll send this one out. I've got wind against tide, as I said, so it's a little bit tricky casting as well. So I'm going to be very careful. I'm not going for distance. That one's hardly moved from where I put it actually, so I'm going to cast this one up tide a little bit. As I say, I know the ground, I know what's in front of us. To my left, inshore here, there's old tyres, crab traps and rocks. Straight out, there's some silt. That wind has increased. Sod's law, that. Come down for a nice, peaceful afternoon. Thought the wind's quite light, we'll get away with it. Look what happens. Never mind. Right, I've blithered on a bit, so you know the crack. You know what we like to do on this channel. Just like to relax, take in a little bit of what's around us. See how it goes. Some anglers fishing on the other side as well, actually. Just spot them. I think he's just leaving now. Yeah, I spotted them earlier. Yeah, so we'll have a look, see what's happening. If you get the feel of the ground, next bait out, I'll put some crab on, which we've probably got our best chances with, to be honest, and see what appertains. As I said before, I hope everyone's out. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're feeling well. I hope you're fit and healthy. I hope you're getting fishing. Probably all building yourselves up ready for a bit of mackerel bashing, which is, I have tried once already this year and failed, but I will get some. Purely for bait. I'll get enough for me bait and then that'll be that. I won't be fishing for them anymore. I've even toyed with the idea of visiting my local tackle shop, Lenny's, who sponsors the channel, and I'm going to speak to Lenny and possibly just buy some from Lenny as well, because I don't want to go out and catch. They're not really very much fun for me. They're good singly, you know, on the lures, but it's not really worth the effort. I just want the bait, you know. We've got that to look forward to at the minute. Everyone's still catching hounds on the west coast, on the southwest coast, on the Holderness coast. Some nice hounds, rays, bass getting caught. So there's plenty of fish all over for everybody. But it's that crazy time of year when the summer anglers come out, and I try and keep myself a little bit more to myself. But let's crack on with the day and see what we can get out, if anything. I'm not hopeful. It doesn't feel very fishy. The conditions aren't really good, to be fair, but I thought I'd get out, air the old think tank, and put something on the channel for you. Well, that's the first one back, as expected. Stripped, lugworm strip on the bottom, the crabbly dabblies, and they've had a good go at the mackerel as well. So I don't really like using fishing worm baits. I'm really selling myself short here, aren't I? But I'm not really expecting much. The crab may take fish. I've got my first one defrosted and we're going to get one of them on now, but we're still a good hour and a half before top. Normally here you'll get action about an hour before top tide and possibly an hour back. Possibly the worst idea ever. In my wisdom, I had a few peeler that had just died before I went on holiday, and I couldn't be bothered to peel them off, so I just wrapped them up in the shell and froze them. I thought I'd bring them the day. Oh, by Zeus's beard, I've put them on the day and they absolutely reek. I tell you what, if the fish can't smell them, they need to go and get the snozzers checked. Get this second one in. I think this will have been pillaged too. Crabadabs. Well, we're a couple of casts in, nothing as yet. Just had a nice chat to a fellow who subscribes to the channel there. Seems everywhere I go I bump into you guys. It's fantastic, I love it. I love it. It's nice to have a chat though. Lovely fella as well. Trying to persuade him to get out. He's been off fishing for a little while. You know, family things, you know how it goes sometimes. But as I said to him, best release from it is to get yourself out and get yourself fishing. Get your mind clear and you can deal with things a lot better that way. So as I say, there's nothing as yet, no bites. I've just started putting the decent frozen crab on because that other stuff is honking. Honestly, whew, nostrils were inside out, my eyelids were inside out. Absolutely disgusting. But the fish might like it. But I've put some cleaner crab on now and we'll see what comes of it. I think if we're going to get anything at all, which is it's a rare thing if we do, I think, today. But if we get anything at all, it's going to be on the crab. I don't think the fish baits and the frozen lugworm will do anything. I'm just looking forward to, ironically, the cooler months again. November, December in the river. November, December, January, February. That's when the river excels, that for me anyway. If you've got a chance of a good fish then, you know, wait and move in. You get some decent sized whiting, although last year was very poor. Up this end of the river for whiting was surprisingly poor actually. There's been some nice cod and caught still, and you get the odd decent flounder, you know. And there's been some surprise catches, believe it or not. And I do have the video. A guy came into my place of work and showed us the video. He says, oh, I've been fishing down at the schooner and caught a shark. I thought he was joking at first, obviously. And I went, oh, was it a dogfish? And he says, I've got the video, and showed us the dogfish. And it looks to me like a spur, like a hound, a small baby pup smooth hound. One of me fishing colleagues had a look at it, and he thinks it was a small spur dog. But I'll pop the video in if I can. I might not be able to, but if I can, I'll stick the little clip of the video in here. You'll have to excuse the language on it because they got a little bit excited. But very unusual catch for this river. I mean, I've fished this river for 40 years, never seen anything like that. But my friend Ryan, who you might have seen on the channel before from Northern Tide Raiders, suggested, and probably rightly so, that it may have come off one of the trawlers. And no shield's been chucked over and it's made its way upriver instead of going out. But very interesting all the same.
Look at the shark. You're not getting me hot, don't get me hot. Who's going to take?
Today's snack choice is a Yorkie, raisin and biscuit. Don't forget, other confectionaries are available. No fishtivity at all, me chums. That's some crabtivity though, by the feel of this. Crab on crab action. What more could you ask, eh? Could just be a bit of rubbish as well. We've got about 40 minutes before high water. It's just rubbish. There's that little bit of seaweed on there, it makes a hell of a difference. Very delicate, these sensitive these rods though, you can feel everything. What I'm going to do is I'm going to change out these baits for some better quality crab, and I think I'm going to put a plain lead on, take the breakaway off, see if we can drift around and hopefully pick something up. Okay, before I put this one in, I just wanted to show you something. So this is the difference between a poorly frozen crab, because it died and I chucked it in the freezer with the shell on, so that's what we ended up with, but I don't like the waste. I wish I had left it though, because it stinks. And a well frozen crab that was actually peeled down when it was in its right state and frozen properly and sealed properly. You can see the big difference in the colour. That's when you know your bait's good and it's not. And that one doesn't smell at all. Whereas the bottom one would scare anyone off. It's pretty minging. Believe it or not, chums, we did get a rattle on this left-hand rod. Didn't come back, it was just one rattle, but at the speed we're coming past, I'll just let him rip past first. Looks like fun, doesn't it? Yeah, we think, oh, it's going again now. Not sure if you can see that. Yep, definitely getting a bite. Yeah, we've got something lying on this one. Yeah, I've seen the bite before, but I just left it, you know. We've definitely got something. It's probably going to be an eel. I'm hoping, oh, it's kicking a bit. I'm hoping it's a flounder, but it feels like an eel. Quite a weighty one as well. Yep, here we go. Here we go, me chums. Here we go. I'm going to grab this and straight away. Oh, no, come here. Calm down. Grab this and separate it. There we go. There we go. He swallowed it right down. So, what I'm going to do, I'm going to get the scissors and I'm going to cut him straight off, because I'm going to do more damage than I am good. Trick here I've got is balancing this and getting me scissors at the same time. Right, I'm going to rest that on there. Bit of wishful thinking from me, but let's see if it works. Wrap this round. Excuse me, shoddy camera work for a moment, please. These are the lengths I'm going to go to try and stop this from tangling me rig. I'll be 1 second. It's all kicking off. I'm not even going to touch it. What I'm going to do, because a minute I do, I don't know if you're going to see it on camera here. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to cut the line. Lets this, there you go, he's off. I'm going to leave him alone. He's going to wriggle down himself. See if I can get that to show you. And he's going to get away himself. Not even going to touch him. There he goes. Farewell, my chum. Oh, sorry about the camera work there. That was a desperate measure. I knew what was going to happen there. I'd rather let the hook rot away and do no harm to the eel than pull at it and rive at it and pull its guts out. So, we're off the blank. Mission accomplished. Let's go home. I'm only kidding. Right, I'll get another hook on this one, we'll get it out. See if we can catch anything other than an eel. I very much doubt it though. That one straight back out. I've only put crab on one of the hooks this time. I've put some silver belly of mackerel on the top hook, see if anything will take that. I'm not a fan of catching eels, but when there's nothing else around, I'll take that. I'll take it. Well, me chums, what have we done, eh? We've only gone and hit 5k subs. Oof. 5k subs. You have pushed our channel to 5,000k. You're absolutely amazing. I super appreciate everything that you have done. All the comments, all the likes, all the subscriptions, you are absolutely fantastic. Stars, every single one of you. And in return for this, what I'm going to do is a little giveaway to show my appreciation for the collective, which is myself, and yourselves, which is the channel. So what's the giveaway going to be? Now, quite a few months ago, I was sent a headlamp to do a review on by a company called Army Tech. Now, there's a bit of a story here, but I'm not trying to be mean, I'm just going to say it as it is. So I was all ready to do this review for Army Tech, and then discovered that nearly all the northeast channels, sea fishing channels, were getting the same headset and doing the reviews, and I just thought, absolute overkill. Army Tech, you should be ashamed of yourself. You've given loads of things away for nothing. What's the point? Tax write-offs or not? Absolutely silly. You should be selective. But anyway, we've got an Army Tech headlamp, and it's a nice bit of kit. I have used it. I didn't get a chance to do the review because I say other people had it and I thought it's pointless. Cracking little headset, just shy of £100 worth. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to give it away and post it out to one of you lucky guys. Now, what do you have to do? Here's the thing. This is what you're doing. Dead easy. We're getting a bite on the left-hand rod. We've got another eel on. Oh my goodness me. Right, so what we're going to do I'll come back to that in a second. What we're going to do is, you tell me in the comments what my snack of choice was on this video today. What was my snack of choice on this video today? Once you do that, we'll leave it till the end of this month and we'll do a giveaway. I'll do a live giveaway. I'll advertise it so you know exactly when it is. So all you have to do is comment with my snack of choice today, whatever it was, and we'll put you into the randomizer, the universal randomizer, and then we'll get it sent out to the winner. How does that sound, eh? Fantastic, my appreciation. Now I'm gonna go because we're getting a bite. It's another jelly. I know for a fact it is. If anything. Oh, actually, I'm begging your pardon, it's seaweed. Scratch that. Scratch it, me chums. Seaweed ahoy. What sort of amateur am I, eh? Thinking that was a bait. Never mind. We'll get this off and get it straight back out there. That wind's picking up a tad. It's about to turn. Action's been pretty poor, as you've seen. But I have to say that one fish was one fish more than I expected today. I know the river quite well. I know the conditions, and I know that I knew it was going to be hard work today. Not ashamed of it. I thought I want to just come out and give it a go, and why not? Eh? Why not? What's the point in sitting in the house wondering, procrastinating as I normally do, and wondering, would it fish today? There's only one way to find out, isn't there? Get your backside out and try. So that's what I've done. And we've got one fish to show for it so far. We're nearly at the end of the session, but it's still better than nothing, isn't it? And I tell you what, you can't beat a little bit of sun and fresh air. Fantastic. We've got another eel on this one, chums. Just got to make sure you can see okay there. Turn you around slightly. Another eel on. You can always tell. Bouncy bites like that. See them? Better than nout. Better than nout. Quite weighty too. Just, they only feel weighty because they curl up in a ball, like, you know. It's another bootlace. Here he comes. He's actually a decent fish. That is a decent eel. That was very surprising. Let's see if I can get it. This is a good one, chums. He's going to curl us up. Oh, come here, come here, come here. He's going to wreck the rig. He's a dozer, him. I can get this lead. Oh yeah. I was hooking myself. Come here. There we go. He's tying me rig up, but rod's away. He's a fair size one, isn't he? Alright, it's going to be a cut job. It's going to be a cut job. I'm just going to take him over to me box, and he's going to pull that hook into my finger if I'm not careful. I might get that one out, you know. I'll be back, chums. Oh, I actually got that one back. I'm going to risk my hands just to show you him, because he's a little beaut. If I can grab him properly. There you go. He's probably the best one I've had. He's got a little bleedy mouth because I've just pulled it out of his mouth, but he's all right. That's not a bad eel. Best one I've had this year anyway. Excellent. Mwah. Let's get him back. As we're on top water, the eel activity has intensified. They love that slack time. Either low tide slack or the high tide slack, they absolutely love it. So when they come on the feed, and this one's been rattling away again, I'm almost apprehensive to bring it in because I know for a fact that we're going to have another battle. But it was going, as I was unhooking the other fish there, this one was going, so I'm going to check it because I don't want me rig ruined subsurface. But I definitely did see it go. Yeah, could, I'm not sure. I'm going to say no, we've missed that one. It's definitely a bait. Baits are gone. Oh, the top bait, the mackerel's gone. Could have been crab. Bottom crab needs top up, so we'll get that done and get it back out. Eels are definitely back in force now. I'll turn you around in case we have to strike on them. Well, I'm not striking on them, in case we have to get one in. Bites on the right hand rod. Eels again. Yeah, definitely. Well, my chums, as predicted, tide's turned, got some tide run, bites have gone off. So there's only eels present anyway today, which is what I kind of expected. But it's been great, lovely, weather's been smashing. Got to see the air ambulance really close up before. I've put a bit of footage in there for you, that was interesting. Although I hope everyone's okay, because it did land in across the river there, so it was obviously working. But yeah, it's been a great day, lovely and hot, topped up the old tan. Couple of snotties, got out the house. What's not to like? They're not everyone's liking, but to get out the house and fish for a couple of hours is great, which is exactly what I've done. I've literally been out the house for probably about 2 hours, 2.5 hours, and I live local, so I can get back and job's done. But it's been great. Thank you very much for watching, as always. Don't forget the giveaway. Remember, all you have to do is comment on this video saying what my snack of choice was today. At the end of the month, we'll do a little draw and we'll get that headlamp out here. It is the Army Tech Wizard Pro, I believe. I'll put a little picture up for you so you can see what it is. But it's free, nearly 100 quid's worth of lamp, and it'll come in great for you for the winter, even if it's for a spare. But it's my way of saying thank you for your constant support, the subs, the likes, the dislikes, the comments, everything, absolutely everything. I'm over the moon. But anyway, without further ado, hope you have a great week, and until the next one, take care and tight lines.